Trevor Kettle, who's the new AIFF man in charge of refereeing. I was talking to Harish Kundu at the hotel today, and I think they're enjoying his input at the moment and enjoying the way he's trying to develop them as referees, and soon they're going to be added to as a professional roster of referees in India.
And rightly so, the longer it comes, the longer it goes on, the more professional they get, the more time they have, and spend it with top draw refereeing, you've got every chance of improvement. That to me was a sign that the referees are listening and they're improving game by game. It's a big test now for Hyderabad. It's a big test. The ATK Mohun Bagan is an atmosphere, the crowd are behind them, and they're 1-0 behind early on in the game.
It's only the 5th goal that Hyderabad have conceded in their 8 games this season. They've been very tight defensively. Those 5 clean sheets, which is quite remarkable when you think their opening game was a 3-3 draw against Mumbai. Here they come again with Ashik, who's having a real impact on the game at the moment. Liston's in the middle, Bumu's there as well. Great running off the ball, it's Liston Colasso! Gumi got just enough on it. Bumu couldn't get a touch. Ashish Rai. Liston gets himself back on side. Pritam Kotal. And that goal has lifted the spirits of the Mariners. Here they come again. Subhashish, the winner in the last match, as well to win that one across onto the chest of Sana Singh, though, who just cushions it into the path of his defensive partner a day. That's a poor ball, though, given away by Deepak Tangra, who read it well. Liston, Bumu, Manvir pulling away again and trying the shot from the narrow angle. He was always a little bit hopeful from that sort of range, Manvir Singh, but good play again in the build-up from
We're talking about the young players, this is the test for them, we're talking about them individual battles that you've got to try and win and stamp your authority, and at the moment the fullbacks are not winning them. Manvir is getting at Misra, Ashik's getting at Ashish Rai, and they're not winning them individual battles. They've got to start stepping into them. The one thing I will say though, Bumu, he just plays in a pocket of space that nobody can pick him up, and when he gets on that ball he's exciting, he can pick a pass, and if he picks the ball up you just got to make a run and he'll find you.
26 goals in the Hero ISL now for Hugo Bumu. Great tally for a midfielder. We saw his potential, of course, when he was at Goa under Sergio Oliveira. Moved on to Mumbai, was a key figure in their double-winning season in 2020-21.
He's a winner in a different way, Mark. He can pick up play when the opposition have got the ball. He finds space, and sometimes you want him to get back in. When the opposition have got the ball.
It's because he can see a pass that they can't, and they're not quite on the same wavelength. But here at ATK Mohun Bagan, he seems to have slotted in perfectly.
A lot of people can say that's cheating to a certain extent, but I don't think it is. I think it's clever play. You've got 9 other players on the team, outfield players, that can go and pick up the opposition if necessary. But when the ball transfers to your team, you're in a pocket space for to hurt the opposition.
Sana Singh was yellow carded for that fallback, so the referee did take it back and issue the yellow card for the central defender for taking out Liston Colasso, applying the letter of the law, as you rightly say. Mishra, brought in possession again by Manvir, who just got clipped by Mishra.
And consequently might find himself in a boot next time.
Well, there was the tug by Sana Singh that earned him the yellow card. The referee played the good advantage though, and Hugo Bumu went on to put ATK Mohun Bagan into the lead.
Commonly called a professional foul.
Absolutely. Backfired on him though. Ashik. Nice little run to Deepak Tangra, having witness across first time. He can't, no real height on it though, it's away by a day. Jazir kept the ball in play but couldn't bring it under control.
And there's a proper challenge for a fullback. Now that is a proper battle going on there. When Ashik was at Pune, he was a left back, so he knows what fullback play is all about, but he's been playing. Here's my chance to get a little touch on him. And it's just getting a physical touch on him. It's not being dirty, it's getting a physical touch on him.
11 of ATK Mohun Bagan's 13 goals this season have come from open play. They've not been reliant on set pieces at all so far. Mishra. To Nikhil, rather. Well, taken out by Pritam Kotal. And Pritam Kotal's going to go into the book as well. It's a heavy challenge. Nowhere near the ball by the ATK Mohun Bagan captain.
It's a poor challenge, to be fair. I mean, you know, it's good play by Nikhil Pujari. He goes past the fullback like he's not there, and then he's making ground towards the penalty box. And it's a reckless challenge for me. And it deserves a yellow card. You know, if that's heading towards the goal, it's a red card, but it's not. His touch takes him away from the goal, and consequently it's yellow.
It gives the chance for a day to come forward, so one yellow card apiece in the opening 17.5 minutes or so. Ball has over the free kick. Hitesh Sharma's over the free kick as well. There are 6 yellow shirts just inside the penalty area. If they can put some quality on the delivery. Straight into Bumu, who is in the wall. Reagan slipped forward to Jao Victor. Bartok Beche trying the overhead, didn't get any direction on it. Manvir looking forward for Bumu, mistake by Mishra. Hitesh just misses the challenge. Bumu's got Liston Colasso up with him, offside. Flag's gone up and he's furious. Doesn't think he was offside there, Liston.
If he is offside, it's really poor play, because he can pick a pass, you've just got to stand still and play it. If he is standing offside, he's just going to head too far. That's sort of, you know, you're going back to your school days where you hold the line as long as you possibly can. And he's wandered offside. It's poor play from Liston.
And he's looking along the line as well. Got away with that one. Hyderabad. Mistake in midfield.
When you've got a man like Bumu on the ball in that final third, you just got to hold your ground. You know for a fact he's going to put the ball on the sixpence to you, and you've got a chance of scoring a goal. Ooh, that's a naughty challenge, that is a naughty challenge. And I know Carl McHugh's not a nasty man. He's not a nasty man.
Manolo Marquez, face like thunder at the moment. Well, he's a solid challenger. Carl McHugh, he does get his fair share of yellow cards in midfield. He wasn't booked for that challenge. It was just maybe the fact he got a touch on the ball first, but it certainly left Hitesh Sharma in a little bit of discomfort.
Well, Mark, if you're talking about advanced, you know, the technical side of it, if that was VAR, it would be a red card. But here's the goal. I mean, it's you know, where Boom was concerned, you're expecting a bit of quality. He's waiting for support. He's got a 1v1 situation. He hasn't got blistering pace, so he waits till that moment, and he actually. For a tapping, well played.
Second goal of the season for Hugo Bumu, scored in the 2-0 win over East Bengal. Great record in the Hero Indian Super League.
Yeah, if you go back to the refereeing situation, that if they had had VAR there, that would have been a red card, unfortunately, for Carl McHugh. And as I say, I'll emphasise, he's not a nasty player. He's just genuinely gone into Hitesh there and left the poor lad in a heap.
Hitesh is okay. Here's Mishra. It's too close to Vishal K. No real service for Bartok Beche yet in the opening 20 minutes or so.
Bit of a mystery at the moment, the Bartok Beche situation. It will be something I would like to talk to Manolo about. You know, how's he coping with the fact that he's in one of his drought phases? What we were talking about before the game started. You know, he's not scored in 4, and it could be 5 today, but hopefully he'll get the service. He's just got to keep making the runs, and it'll come. Eventually it'll come. That's what you always say to strikers.
He's proven, of course, this level top scorer for Hyderabad, for Kerala, and for North East United. Put forward again by Ashish Rai. Did well to get his foot around that, but lost his footing slightly and allows Hyderabad to bring the Mohamed Jazir chipping that one forward for Becho, trying to get between Hamel and Ashish Rai. Borja chipped in towards Nikhil. Getting direction on the header, it'll be gathered by Vishal Cave, but slightly better from Hyderabad going forward, but they still haven't really mustered a shot of any great note.
Just watching the front line, it's just huffing and puffing at the moment. It's not really playing with any kind of real conviction. But again, you're looking at a little bit of service into Ogbechi. He's battling against two centre-halves there. He's on his own to a certain extent. They've got to get support up to the big fella.
Played in by Mohamed Jazir, who scored the only goals in the previous two wins for Hyderabad against Odisha and Jamshedpur. Ashish Rai. Hamel. Now Subashish. He's offside of Sheik this time. And just went a fraction too early. It can be annoying for coaches that when you get into straight into offside positions. Sana. Touched off to Mishra, but out of play.